Surprisingly, Nixie trusted her words, not suspecting, as he knew she'd go wild for her sister. In the room, Hesitation cast a spell on her sister, seizing her breakdown ability. Now, only the last step remained, Hesitation after sending her sister to school. Teamed up with everyone to sneak into the school. Finally, the moment arrived when the sis was in peril, as a female classmate slowly approached with a knife. Hesitation, who had been waiting for this, suddenly made an entrance. In the end, Hesitation saved her sister. On the way home, they met Bearchild, and Hesitation seemed unsurprised before arriving at their brother's hideout, where they spilled the beans about everything to their brother. Eventually, he took them on a tour of the base, and Hesitation met the researcher who once saved him. Here, they learned about the origin of superpowers, all thanks to a comet named Charlotte. Charlotte passes Earth every 75 years, releasing superpower-activating particles. It was 12 years ago, during Charlotte's last visit, that they gained their superpowers. Currently, the brother has developed a vaccine. No one gains superpowers after injection. He is hoping no one else gets hurt by superpowers in the future. Meanwhile, overseas, there are organizations trying to use superpowers to take over the world, but little did they expect the enemy had already made their move. They kidnapped Bearchild, even stormed the dome to snatch Nixie. Though he fought hard, his invisibility only worked against one foe. Soon, he was captured by the enemy, who demanded he surrender Hesitation freely, any hint of time rewinding, and they'd kill him. To stall, he temporarily agreed. Investigation revealed the enemy's plot predated the Academy. Time's ill, he began planning the whole scheme. If he rewound time to childhood, he might lose the Academy and Bearchild's scouting ability. He dared not attack the enemy. With no choice, they pinned hopes on Hesitation, if things went wrong. He would rewind time back to now, and they could remake the plan together. Facing a strong foe for the first time, Hesitation wanted to flee, but recalled Nax's rescue from darkness and resolved. He vowed to rescue Naxu and headed to the abandoned factory where the enemy lurked. He mined up the enemy's brains, but didn't find any weapons on them. As he stood there confused, heard footsteps approach from behind. Suddenly, a girl slashed his glasses, sending sharp pain surging through him. And he hesitated and realized losing an eye meant losing time rewind ability. The enemy was prepared. Just as he was about to use telekinesis to strike back at the enemy boss, another sharp pain shot through. The girl stabbed his shoulder. Sudden pain deepened his hesitation, like endless epic battles. One cataclysmic struggle, and just as he was about to face the boss again, the girl's unexpected stab sent his hesitation into chaos, making everything around him shatter. The enemy boss, panicking, made a hasty retreat, and by the time Soy and the gang arrived, the scene had already been transformed into a desolate wreckage, with the enemy having been crushed to death. They came across Hesitation lying on the ground and continued to advance further inside. They finally discovered Bearchild and Naxi, filled with hesitation. In the face of enemy scheming, the group still lost their crucial ally, Bearchild. Subtitle: Conscious Hesitation felt guilty on hearing this. To his brother, Bearchild was a reliable ally, also the most reliable friend in life. Seeing his brother's lost look, his hesitation began to fade. He pondered what he could do under patient encouragement. Hesitation finally concocted a bold plan. With a vaccine now available, no new power users will emerge. Hesitation decided to seize all superpowers, ensuring a perfect end. Despite the plan's chaos to avert another tragedy, Hesitation took a chance and casually professed his love to Naxu. In another dimension, Naxu pulled him up from the dark mire, and it was Naxu who made him a better person. It was precisely this Naxu that continuously drew Hesitation in. Naxu promised Hesitation he would wait for him to reclaim all the superpowers before meeting again, and at that time they would officially be together. So, the first step in the plan was to take away Nax's superpowers and turn him into an ordinary guy. Hesitation laid out his plan to everyone, and his brother decided to support him wholeheartedly. On the way back, Gao Cheng and Hei Yu, who supported Hesitation, also contributed their powers. Thus, Hesitation gained Gao Cheng's wish-granting ability and Hei Yu's power to summon spirits, meaning Sister Miss's soul would vanish, yet she had no regrets. At that moment, Hei Yu read his sister's farewell letter and realized she had always been with him. As Hesitation was set to leave, he met Nixie, who'd made him a vocabulary book. Perhaps it would come in handy when languages get lost in translation abroad. Finally, Hesitation embarked on a worldwide quest to seize powers, leveraging his brother's connections to snag a list of local ability members. After stealing search abilities, Hesitation could locate power users via the map and track them down one by one. He then stole their powers. As he took more, Hesitation gained fame, earning the nickname the Original Reaper. One day, he discovered a base for ability users, where many soldiers were stationed, and children were being trained as war machines. Hesitation realized there were also many latent ability users here. He recalled the old researcher's words. Using his ability to amplify illnesses to make latent powers manifest, then he would strike to steal them. Because of Hesitation's continuous power grabs, the hunt against him grew more intense. Even though he dodged danger with a variety of abilities, facing the whole world alone was tiring. Along the way, Hesitation witnessed various dark sides and met places where superpowers were used, but even the healing powers used for good for all were snatched away. He could have used a healing ability to fix his own eye, but he deliberately chose not to, because he felt superpowers shouldn't exist in this world. He wanted to restore the natural order, but as he acquired more and more powers, his mind began to spiral, and his memories started to fade into blur.